It's migraine day. Yeah, it's a migraine day. Hi, if you're new around here, my name is Olivia, and this channel is where I document my journey in seeking a cozy life. I'm so happy to have you here. If you've been around here for a bit, welcome back. I hope you're having a good day. It has been a little bit of a tough day. I am only just now picking up my camera. It's just after 3 p.m. I got to bed late last night because my roommate's dad was making a crap ton of noise upstairs and I started to get a migraine. So I was like, oh no. I did sleep, but it was kind of restless, and then I ended up sleeping in a little bit. So that was that. And then I got up and tried to get this migraine under control. Oh my gosh, Desi is like, she's not happy. She wants me to sit a certain way and I just don't want to. Anyway, so I tried to get the migraine under control, and then I had my weekly meeting for freelance tasks, and then I had a haircut. So basically I was just kind of trying to get to where I felt up to going to get my haircut. Came home, took a shower, stretched, and now I am sitting down talking to you. So that's been the day. I did get a little bit of work done before I left, and then now I need to finish it up. Today's just been kind of ouchy and brain foggy and slow. So I'm just trying to take care of myself and not push too hard. Desi's mad at me for being gone, and she's like, I must have my snuggles. I would show you, but it would be a very awkward angle given how she's lying on my other arm. So I'm gonna try to do like my daily meditation and stuff in the Gabby app really quick. That way I don't get off track. And then I'm gonna get back to work on those freelance tasks. After that, I'm just gonna have to see how I'm feeling, because I am feeling very, very tired and still in quite a bit of pain. It's probably a 7 out of 10, I would say, maybe 6 out of 10 after my shower. I'm not nauseous anymore, so at least there's that. But yeah, just kind of sipping caffeine and trying to stay hydrated. So I will check back in a little bit later. Hey cutie. Hey cutie. Hey cutie. I felt so crappy for the rest of the day yesterday that I obviously did not vlog anymore. I actually didn't start feeling better until around midnight, 1 a.m. I want to say. So I was able to get some sleep. I'm still moving slow today, just a few twinges still, but definitely a lot better than yesterday. So I am very grateful. So grateful for that. I was really worried that it was going to be a multi-day migraine, but here we are. And I think as long as I don't overdo it, I will be okay. I'm also very, very glad that I went ahead and got on the schedule for today at my chiropractor. He was like, just make an appointment for Tuesday. That way, if you need it, you have it. If you don't, if you feel great, you can just cancel. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. Well, here we are. I'm so glad I did it, because usually I go in on Thursdays, but of course it's Thanksgiving week. So they will be closed Thursday, and then they're not open on Fridays anyway, even if it isn't holiday week. So I would have to wait almost an entire week to go in. So I'm going to go over there today. I was going to go around 3, but I just had a call pop up in a community that I found for web designers, and I joined for the year. So I am really excited. It was something that I found out about through Paige Brunton, who I absolutely adore her and her YouTube channel, and like she's helped me so much on this journey. A couple of her friends who do coaching for web designers opened up their group membership just for her community. So I jumped in. I felt in my gut, I felt the pull to do it. And so I did. And I'm starting. I was going to start yesterday, but I'm starting today. I am very surprised that I felt that gut pull to do it. And I realized it was because of the community aspect, the support, the motivation of being part of a community of like-minded women all doing the same thing, just in different niches. So we're not in competition with each other. We are in community with each other. And this is so different from in the past. In the past, I would avoid the community aspect of courses or, challenges, anything like that. I would just be, do I have to post? Do I have to engage? Because I don't really want to. But this time, that was the driving motivation. That was the driving force behind my decision. That pull. And I was aware of it at the time. I was thinking about what I was thinking about. Metacognition was great. I was just surprising myself with that. It took me a minute to figure it out, but when I did, it was just like a whole new door had opened up in my mind, in my heart, in my soul, spirit, whatever. And I just knew. So, wow. I am so excited. I am so excited. I feel that the group energy and motivation and just not feeling alone in this is going to do so much for me. Not even to mention that they do the group calls and you can post in the group with questions. You can get feedback on your messaging, tech help. It's full support. And I just knew it was exactly what I need right now. So I've got a year of the membership and I am really looking forward to diving in, connecting with other ladies doing this. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So I am going to do my meditation. I'm going to have some lunch and then I'm going to dive in. Slow start to the day. I actually took some time to tidy up my spaces because over the weekend and then yesterday, feeling like crap, I just couldn't deal with cleaning up. I was just, no. So then today, I couldn't deal with the clutter anymore. So I just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. So I did it. My spaces are nice and tidy, and it frees up so much space in my brain to have my rooms tidy, my office, my bedroom tidy. So that feels really, really good, like a good start to my week, because I feel like yesterday just was not the start of my week. Even though I got my freelance tasks done, I was able to do that after I got back from my haircut. So everything is done for the week. But otherwise, I basically spent the rest of the day in bed with an ice pack. So anyway, I'm going to dive in and I will catch up with you guys later. Decided to pop in really quick with an update. I forgot until I pulled up my Action Hub in Notion that I had a map design order to do. Like, it's literally, so I have a little Animal Crossing shop on Etsy and I do map designs. So basically somebody wants me to design their overall layout for their Animal Crossing map. They purchase the listing, do the questionnaire, and then I hand draw a complete island schematic, basically, like a whole blueprint for them to follow. And so I tend to open them up around the holidays because that's when I have gotten the most sales in the past. And thanks to the New Horizons 3.0 update in January, there's been renewed interest in the game. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to open it up. I could use the extra income right now. It would be fun to have something creative and just kind of, be a break from what else, the other stuff I'm doing. So I did it and I got an order. I am so excited. So I just submitted the first draft so that way they can let me know what they think of my overall layout idea. Cannot wait to hear back. I think they're going to really like it. I did some different stuff. It's been a long time since I designed a map. So kind of coming back to it with fresh creativity, fresh eyes. So that is what I just wrapped up. And then I updated my action hub to kind of take into account the fact that yesterday was a black hole day. It is what it is. I am taking off, obviously, Thanksgiving and Friday. I'm pretty sure. My plan is to take off Friday. If I wake up that day and I have a bunch of energy and my flow is directing me to work, I will. But right now, the plan is to take Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. We are about 25 minutes away from the group coaching call. So I'm going to see what I can do in the meantime. And then I'm going to do that call, go to the chiropractor, come back, and we'll go from there. I really wish I could have gotten an earlier start to the day. I feel kind of rushed trying to get these things done before I have to go. And I think I'm going to have to get a couple of things at the grocery store while I'm out. I don't know. I may just go like this evening once maybe traffic has died down. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get to it and I'll check back in later. I realized I am pretty sure I forgot to vlog again after I went and got adjusted last night. Oopsie. I was just so tired by the time I got home. Made dinner, showered, took care of Desi, worked on my course for a little while, and then around 8:30, 9 o'clock, I just crashed. I was just done for the day. So I went and lay in bed and did my dailies on Genshin and kind of hung out. The migraine kind of started trying to come back again. We had some more storms blowing through last night, so I definitely felt it. So I finished my dailies, grabbed my ice pack, and lay down, and then ended up falling asleep to a YouTube video of someone doing a bullet journal setup where she was hand drawing everything. And I think it kind of put me into like an ASMR vibe because I was gone. So woke up around 1 and had to run up to the bathroom, drink some water, and then couldn't get back to sleep for a while. Got a little bit of a later start today than I have been. And honestly, that's okay. I'm just glad that I was able to get a little extra sleep. It is a beautiful sunny day outside, so my office, as you can see, is so bright and cheerful. I just stayed in bed until I started feeling that restless energy where I knew it was just time to get up and get things done. And it felt really nice to be able to do that. So jumped out of bed. Apparently me doing that got Desi kind of riled up, so she started doing her little rolling around thing where I had been lying. She likes to go where I've been lying, where it's warm and it smells like me. And she'll do this like snorting thing and then like turn over on her back and just be like all... It's so funny. She does it basically every morning and will like do her little paws like digging against my pillow, and oh my god, it's so cute. So we went outside, did that, had breakfast, and then I started doing my meditation and all that with breakfast. And let me tell you, it was another big wave of breakthrough. I did day 7. I started day 7 of the Super Attractor Challenge from the Gabby app. And the mantra for today was, good things can come easily. I can be happy and free and create the world I want to see. And then the question was, what beliefs or habits am I ready to release so that good things can come easily. It brought up some very deeply rooted things from childhood, from my religious upbringing, that I had not really considered or thought about. So I journaled through it, got to where I was feeling clear about it, what it was, and what specifically I needed to tap through to resolve, because it was fear-based. And it just came down to the fact that growing up, my parents were so judgmental of people who had it easy, because they believed that to be truly in God's will meant trial and tribulation and hardship. And if you had an easy life, no money struggles, good relationships, whatever, then that meant that you were not in God's plan. The fact that they did that doesn't make any sense to me now. Thinking back, of course, I was indoctrinated at that point. So, yeah. But the Bible talks about abundance and overflowing and all these good things as, the fruit of following God. So there's a contradiction there. And of course they rationalized. But I remember growing up hearing my mom be so down on my aunt, because my aunt didn't really have money struggles. She always had a nice home, good relationships, best friend, things like that. And my mother would talk about how that was a sign that she was not in God's will, and that those good things were just, from the devil to keep her lulled into complacency or whatever. And that was what that's why I've been so afraid of things being easy. Even though I have not been religious in 6-7 years at this point, 8 years, I don't even know. I don't even remember when that defining moment was, when I realized that what I grew up believing did not align with who I really am. It's at least 7 years. So, but up until that point, that was what I believed. And even though I haven't in that amount of time, years, that fear, that root of fear was still lodged in my heart, in my soul, spirit, whatever. And I resolved it today. I safely ripped it out. And basically what I tapped through, what I said as I tapped, and this is what I learned from Brittany Watkins. I don't know if this is how everyone does it when they tap, but this is kind of what I picked up from her, so this is what I use. When I'm tapping the first time through, I say, even though I am afraid of blank, I completely love and accept myself. So in this case, even though I'm afraid of an easy life, I completely love and accept myself. And as I got through the second part, which is where you are tapping through and you say that fear of blank, and you tap through, and it helps rewire things. It's almost like magic, really. So anyway, the second time through, I barely made it through before I just started sobbing. And so much grief welled up in me, because all I could think about was, we've been robbed of so much. And when I say we, I mean me, myself, and I. The parts of me who were damaged by this, who were held back by this. And this is something that I learned through somatic experiencing with Dr. Amy at Biology of Trauma. Just to put that out there, I am one person, but I believe that there are parts of us. Parts work is a very well-known thing in the somatic world. So When I say we, that's what I mean. But all I could think was, we have been robbed of so much life. And I just sat here hugging my body, thanking it for supporting me through all of this, and just letting the grief that my body has stored, because the body keeps score, all of that grief that has been waiting in my biology for resolution just came out, and I let it. And oh man, what I felt in my heart was that this was the final block. The final block. The final chain. So, it wasn't very long until I felt the grief kind of dry up, as though everything that needed to come out did, as though my body released all of the grief that had been stored. And then I started feeling gratitude take its place. And what I wrote in my journal was, because of these chains, I have so much compassion, empathy, and love for the women I will impact who are dealing with these same issues. And the duality of the gratitude I feel for that fact and the grief at what was stolen from me is so stark, so polarizing, but at the same time so interwoven. And the mental image that I got in my head was of yin and yang, the dark and the light. And I don't know enough about Taoism to fully understand all of the yin and yang principles, philosophies, but that was just what popped into my head. But just the anger and empathy, grief and compassion coexisting within my emotions simultaneously. Yeah. So that's been my day so far. Did not expect all of that. So grateful for the Gabby app for opening this up to me. I haven't even gotten to the meditation yet. I wanted to hop on and vlog before I did that because I knew once I'm done with my meditation, I'm going to make lunch, I'm going to get busy with the day. So I wanted to share it while it was all fresh. On that note, I am going to do my meditation, have some lunch, dive into my course, and this time I'm going to remember to hop back on later. So I'll see you then. I'm actually remembering to vlog in the evening. Who am I? Who is she? Oh my gosh. Oh, I have been so bad about it this week. Oh man. But here we are. Okay. So it is 7:15 and I have been busy all day. I sent invoices for freelance work. I worked on my course. I worked on my website. I completed and sent the map design order that I got in my Etsy shop. I took part in some community stuff in the program that I'm in. What else? There's more, but I already tossed the sticky note that I used as my mini priority to-do list. So that is that. I think I'll probably get to bed extra early tonight. I think I'm going to start streaming around 11 my time and go for maybe 3 to 4 hours, just see how I feel. I'd like to have a few hours before stream to kind of have a slow morning, be with Desi, kind of get ready for being online. So that is my plan. And also I need to figure out what I'm going to do on stream. I really want to finish my Fall Island this year because I started it last year with the intent of finishing it. And I took too long, so it got to where it was close to Christmas and I was just not feeling it. And I'm worried that the same thing is going to happen this year. I really am. There's enough left to do that I am actually thinking that might be the case. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We have maybe half a dozen builds to do in some different filler areas, which is a lot. Even if I were to just play that nonstop decorating tomorrow on stream for 4 hours, I mean, the apple orchard took maybe 5 hours, 6 hours of streaming and, working on everything. So, yeah. And a lot of people are starting to post their winter/holiday island pictures. I gotta say, I've never really thought that much about the winter islands, but something about what people are posting this year is hitting for me. And I think come December 1st, I'm going to switch my content over to winter/holiday. I got the idea to start a winter island, so I did. I called it Huga. And I just want it to be just this really cozy, wintry island. Probably, maybe another town core, because I really, really enjoyed what I did with my fall island, which is mostly town core, but a few natural areas. We'll see. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to be so annoyed with myself that I rambled this much when it comes time to edit, so I'm going to wrap it up here for the night. And I will see you at some point tomorrow. It may be a little bit of a short day. We'll see what I'm feeling tomorrow. But anyway, I will see you then. Okay, I'm just popping in really quick. I'm about to start streaming. It's almost 11 and I'm all ready to go with Animal Crossing and I'm so excited. It's gonna be fun. I'm nervous. I'm always nervous before I start streaming, but I think it'll be fun. I know by the time you guys see this that Thanksgiving will be over, but I hope that your day is good and that even if things are really busy, or even if you didn't really have anyone to spend the day with, I hope that you found moments of quiet gratitude for what you do have, for being alive, and that every day is a new day, and if you're in a tough time right now, it won't be like this forever. So that's my morning thoughts. I'm gonna go make some tea really quick and go live, and I'll check back in later. Hello. I once again forgot to drop back in last night. I am a terrible vlogger this week. This is awful. Oh my gosh. I have gotten so out of my flow with it. But we are still here. I'm actually sitting down to journal a little bit. I just did my meditation in the Gabby app. And after I finish journaling, I'm going to pop some lunch in, and then I'm going to play some Town to City for a little while. After that, I might stream again. We were kind of on a roll with my Winter Island on stream yesterday. Stream went really, really well. Had some really active chatters pop in, so it was great. I did not feel lonely at all. And I ended up going for over 6 hours, so my voice was very tired by the end. But it was so fun. We were just vibing, so I just kept going. And that Winter Island is a lucky island. We found so many cuties on my villager hunt. And even the autofills. I accidentally finished one of the parts of the main quest where you have to fill 3 housing plots, or build 3 housing plots, and then I accidentally finished the dialogue, so they autofilled. One of the autofills was a penguin who is adorable. The other one is a white little hamster called Flurry. And then the third one, they're gonna leave the island. But 2 of the 3 were absolute adorable, dreamy, cutie. I couldn't have picked better. And hello, Winter Island. So, and then after that, placing down the last 4 plots, 5 plots, I don't know. I used tickets to go to Mystery Island and hunt for more cuties to finish rounding out my lineup. And I was able to finish filling up my 10 slots with cuties. One of them was another penguin named Aurora. So it's a lucky island. It's a lucky island. Even my campsite, my first campsite villager was a cutie. So I am very grateful. Yesterday, like I said, was just really nice. One of the chatters that popped in said, "Oh my gosh, you're my savior. I'm trying to put a bunch of sand down on my island, and I just really needed a cozy, chill stream to hang out in while I did this." I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad. So, yeah, it was really nice. And even once I am living near a family and have more community and have loved ones to be with on Thanksgiving, I don't know, I kind of want to make this a tradition of doing a cozy stream on Thanksgiving for the people who don't, you know? I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna get to journaling, lunch, and then some town to city, and then we'll see how I feel about streaming some more. And I will try to remember to pop back in later. I even have a sticky note on my laptop. Remember to vlog. Anyway, hopefully I will see you later. Surprise! It's Saturday, and I have been not taking the day off. Yesterday, I forgot to check in again after my last clip. So, yeah, this week I do not deserve the title of vlogger. I did not earn it at all this week. I feel like I fail as a vlogger. But I just got back from the grocery store and UPS store. I had to drop off an item that had been bought on Mercari and grab a few things that I thought I had enough of, like onion powder. Did not have enough onion powder, so had to grab that. And so I just got back from doing that, putting everything away, adding more water to my humidifier because it is dry and cold here right now. So I unexpectedly spent almost 2 hours today applying for a part-time virtual position with a branding and web design place that my therapist sent me the link to. I knew that she would only send me something if it aligned with me, so that in and of itself was enough to tell me that I should go ahead and submit an application. So as I got into it, it was literally an 8-page Google form, which very interesting way to do it. It was so thorough. That being said, I had to update not only my resume, which I hadn't done in ages, over a year, but I also had to update my portfolio lookbook because I have done a lot of branding work this year. So I updated that, and then there were some other things that they wanted. So as always, you know, with these kinds of things, you want to show your capabilities, your level of experience, your expertise. The worry for me though, because I have over 20 years of experience in graphic web design and branding. I mean, I started branding very early on in my graphic design journey, so I'm worried that I paint myself as above the position, too qualified for the position. So in my quest to be thorough and present myself well, it's like, what's the balance of that, you know? We'll see. It's Saturday. Applying on a Saturday means that I probably will not hear back until next week, if at all. A lot of places actually have not gotten back to me when I've applied, so it's like, but so they mainly focus on more of the branding side, whereas my studio, I mainly do the web design stuff. So I feel like it would be a really good complement to that. And they don't work strictly in my niche. So having that variety could be really, really great for my ADHD brain. Trying not to get my hopes up too high. Really trying. I really hope that they haven't already filled it. My therapist sent me the link before the holiday and I just completely forgot until today. I was like, oh, and then I felt an urgency to get it done. Like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. So at least my resume and lookbook are updated now. So yeah, I will update you if and when I hear back. So fingers crossed. I think that it would be really good. So now I need to edit this vlog and I need to write my November email to the Kindred Society, which is my monthly newsletter. I completely forgot to do that yesterday. Yesterday I took a chill day. Thursday and yesterday I took for chill days. I was just feeling like my brain needed another chill day, so I did that. So I am probably going to be busy working on all of this until pretty late, unless I can somehow get it done a lot faster than I think. Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe it's been a good thing that I haven't been a full official vlogger this week. Less footage to edit now. We'll see. But I need to get to it. So I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me this week. I hope that you found comfort and maybe some inspiration, or I don't know, something good from this vlog. I always say vlog. I feel like I struggle to say vlog. Vlog. Anyway. Wait, what was I saying? Oh yes. I hope you found something comforting and good in this vlog, and that I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay cozy.